Monday, June 12th. Getting another week of Love This Book started. On my commute this morning, I was able to read through 2 Kings, day 1. I didn't read. I'm on the road, so I was listening at 1.5 speeds. That's still my pro tip for you, is to get used to that cadence. And I listened to 2 Kings 18 through 20, listening to King Hezekiah. It's interesting how short life is, right? The king is ready to die, and he prays for more years, and it's granted to him. But then, even after all of that, God says that his possessions and even some of his family will be taken from him. To me, it's a quick reminder of how quick life is. We are not pawns in God's world, but we are just a speck. We are a short amount of time in the eyes of God. So, perspective today. It's Wednesday morning. I'm heading to the Barriques in Fitchburg for my Wednesday morning coffee time with the guys from our small group book study for men's ministry at Blackhawk Fitchburg. I love the summers, and Wednesday mornings a handful of guys continue to meet casually, just start our day off together, drinking coffee, just catching up on life. No agenda, no book, just getting to know each other a little bit better in a different context. This week, my morning client rescheduled to Thursday, so I got to sleep in a little bit more. So this coffee appointment is my first of the day, 6:30. A little more light in the sky. Crops are coming up in the fields here on the commute from Oregon to Fitchburg. Beautiful morning. Hope your day is going well. Hope your week is going well. Love this book. Week 19. Friday morning, finishing the week. Big things for next week. So lots of work. Finishing up today, full day of clients, and then the afternoon kind of getting ready for some family stuff for next week. I'm spending a lot of this week thinking about the Deuteronomy 29 and 30 passages. It gets a little hairy there for Moses and the Israelites, but like the Love This Book journal says, there's hope at the end, and it's that hope that I've been trying to focus on this week. As far as sometimes when you go through difficult times, you need to let emotions take a back seat, and you need to focus on what you know. You need to read the words and trust God. Easier said than done, but that's where I've been spending my time lately. Hope you've had a good week. I'll finish this thing up tomorrow. So my takeaway this week for Love This Book really comes down to Deuteronomy 30, where God is saying to Moses that there's two options. There's the good way and there's the bad way. And you know the difference. And you have a family history of often going the wrong way, but God is going to constantly pursue us. He's not going to give up. And I know it's not a fun message to live, and I'm not suggesting the prosperity gospel where when you do good things will always come to you. But I think we all can agree there is right and there is wrong. And if you read Deuteronomy 30, you can really see that the people have a choice. God is constantly pursuing his people, and he's asking them to obey. And that's where I'm landing this week is, what does it mean for me to obey? I think that's not relative, but it is somewhat specific to each individual person. Wherever you're at in your spiritual journey, I do believe God's talking to us. I believe God speaks to us through other people and through the Word and through different community groups. So take a look at Deuteronomy 30. Read it a few times. I'm willing to bet that you will feel a sense of belonging to God, the pursuit of God, and hopefully a desire to know his Word, and maybe through prayer find ways to be more obedient, not for the sake of salvation, not for the sake of good blessings down the road, just to continually be in right relationship with God, the Creator. Hope you loved this book this week. Take a look at Deuteronomy 30, spend some time in your journal, and thanks again for watching. I'll see you next week.